Hey everyone, Sarah here. So I'm here to set up week 49 in my hobonichi cousin. So welcome to PlantheGrind if you're new here, and if you've been around for a while, thanks for coming back. I'm just setting up my sidebar. I'm just jumping right into it right now. It was funny. I tried to do this video like real time. So you see my hands flying around because I'm explaining stuff. And it didn't really work out so well. So I'm just doing a voiceover here. But doing my weekly planning session here. And it was funny. I was talking about in my planning session how I really just wasn't feeling so motivated to kind of get this done. And I was talking about how when we're not motivated to do it, we abandon it, or we feel like frazzled, like there's too much going on, and we just kind of abandon our planning session for the week. And now I know I've talked about this before, but I was thinking about it, and I'm like, you know what? I really just need to jump in and do my planning session because it's going to help me. And I was doing it was like Saturday morning, and it did make me feel like so much more clear for the day and the week, which is why we love our planner, by the way. Just try, if you're not feeling into it, doing your planning session for the week. I guess that's a tip, just force yourself to do it because it's so helpful and rewarding. And I always regret when I don't do it. So I'm talking through my sidebar, which is about really, I'm just trying to focus on joy for the month of December. And I'm working on kind of finishing up the strategy planning for 2022. So work's been really kind of just so busy with work. And really just trying to get everything wrapped up for the end of the year so we can kick off the year strong in January. So that was basically what's happening at work lately. And it does feel like really busy and hurried, but not in a bad way, in a productive way. So my calendar last week was so full with just long meetings, and it was like the arduous, is that the right word, where you're like really facilitating and driving and pulling and but productive. So it was really, they're actually really good meetings. And then I'm just putting my weekly schedule in, and I'm really excited because I did a lot last week. So this week's meeting is light. So yay for that, thankfully. And I do actually have Thursday off because I have a doctor's appointment. It's like a whole day thing, which is nothing big, by the way. So I have Thursday off, so I don't have anything going on that day for work. But on Friday, I have like a go time meeting, so I have a monthly review for the strategy for my functions that we have. And this is actually like a big deal. This is like my main function at work. So I do need to do a lot of prep for that on Wednesday. So anyway, just kind of talking through that. And so other than that, it's a lot of touch base meetings just to make sure everybody's on track, that kind of thing. Nothing fancy going on. Putting in my YouTube schedule now, and really just, continuing to see what's going on with that. How do I need to structure my week for that? Next weekend, I'm going up north. I do have a plan for Sunday, so I'm putting in my plans for Sunday. That's really the only timed thing I have going on for that day. So I wanted to put my little icon sticker in there because I tend to forget that I have these stickers, and I spend so much time doing them. So I want to use them. And then I'm just putting I'm using to-do stickers this week for my top 3 down at the bottom, which is going to be a lot around, I have to build out a strategy session because I'm traveling next week. So I do have to put together a strategy for my functional area. And so I'm going to be focusing a lot on that. Which is really good. So later on in the week, later on in the video, I'll show you kind of how many available hours I have, and really just how I'm going to structure my day. It's deep work. So I have a lot of time to do deep work is basically what I'm saying. man, I'm not any less frazzled apparently. So yeah, going into this. So then I usually take Mondays off. That's like date night for Scott and I. And then I do orders on Wednesday. And then I am going up north next weekend. So I do have to put my like filming schedule. I have to kind of shuffle it around a little bit. Because I don't like to do videos up north because the internet is not good up there. It is so very slow. Now, actually, so I'm showing you here, I'm going into my available hours, and I've been printing on these Post-its, like how many meeting hours I have each day and how many available hours I have each day. So I'm breaking it down to what available hours do I have just at work. So I'm putting like a 5 and a 4, and I think like a 5.5 on there. And then based on those available hours, I'm breaking them into like 20-minute sprints. And that's actually been really helpful for me to like stay productive, especially during the days that I have like a lot of meetings, but I have in between time. And it's like, well, what can I get done in 20 minutes? Look at that next action list, kind of chip away some things. So really just loving that. And so I just printed those out on my Post-it because I'm playing with them a little bit, so I don't have like a real product around it. But anyway, so I just printed them on Post-its. And now I'm setting up my daily pages, and I'm not actually putting in like my next action to do, inbox, waiting on. I'm not putting in those sections, just my headers and then also my washies. And I'm only doing that just because I haven't used stickers in a while, and it's Christmas-ish and it's green. So I just thought I'd throw them in there. And I am going to go in and put one of those Post-its in. Not that they'll live in those spots. I'm just kind of staggering them through the pages. So I'm just putting those in. And I really like those. So I'm going to encourage you guys. So those actually have like my available like account balances and all that. And then so I can track that, and then my available hours of free time and my meeting hours, the number of emails. So all those lovely little metrics that I love to track. So that is basically it, everyone. So thanks for joining, and yay for 2022 is coming. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye.